Hey everybody, it's Jim from Cigars. And since it's kind of a chilly evening, I decided to do a little roasting marshmallows here in the back on the fire pit. Since I'm roasting marshmallows, I thought I would review the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon. And I picked that because supposedly, from what I've read, it has a graham cracker undertone taste. And so I'm making myself a little cigar s'mores. So let me get these done and have some delicious marshmallows, and I'll talk a little bit more about this cigar. All right, as you can see, my marshmallows didn't turn out very good, so I have higher hopes for this cigar. Let's talk a little bit about Southern Draw and the Rose of Sharon. Southern Draw is a pretty new company. Only been around, I don't know, seven years or so. And they work heavily with A.J. Fernandez. And this is an A.J. Fernandez cigar. His tobacco on his farms and also rolled in his factories down in Esteli. And this is a Connecticut with an Ecuadorian Connecticut sun-grown wrapper. Also, I've noticed it has a closed foot, as you can see there. And it's box pressed. This is a Toro size, 6x52, I think. And the inside is a Dominican binder and Nicaraguan and Dominican fillers. I'm kind of in the mood for a milder smoke. This is supposed to be actually a little closer to medium from what I've seen. So we'll see how that goes. As you can guess, the name implies that this is named after the wife of Robert Holt, who was the founder of Southern Draw, after his wife Sharon. I'm going to get this lit up and get it smoked down a little bit and give you a final report. All right, I'm far enough along in this Southern Draw Rose of Sharon to make a final report. And I got to tell you, I have mixed feelings about it. I took some pictures while I was smoking it, and I had a horrible canoeing problem with it that I was hoping would resolve itself, and it did not. And I ended up having to do a pretty massive relight. And as you can see from that picture, the char that I had to put on the wrapper to get it caught up would give this marshmallow a run for its money. That is offset by really good draw and really good smoke production. And that's very important to me in a Connecticut. Not a pretty cigar to smoke, I got to tell you, but good taste too. Very graham crackery. I think that graham crackery comment I made at the beginning held true. But also it's pretty earthy and has a nice creamy taste at times. And some pretty pronounced white pepper did show up. And Southern Draw has a policy about using a certain percentage of Ligero tobaccos, which are the stronger tobaccos, in their fillers of all their cigars. And I think it's 30% if I'm not mistaken, maybe even 40%, which is quite a bit for a Connecticut. So that gives it a little bit of a kick, but it's about medium. I'd give it about a 4.5 for body. With the draw and the construction problems and the taste all thrown into the decision, I'm going to give this an 8.0. It's definitely a pretty good cigar to try. Runs about 10 or 12 bucks US if you go to your cigar shop to buy it. I've seen them in catalogs for about that much too. Southern Draw, Rose of Sharon, give it a try. I will see you next time from Cigars.